right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Captain Hansel. I think I'm going to make it there this morning, but I'm not quite sure. I've got an MD appointment and I may be a little late, so I wanted to go ahead and send a video of my comments just in case I don't make it there. All right. Just wanted to start off by saying that Captain Hansel was my first SWIP intern since coming back to Fort Stewart, and she certainly knew a lot more about SWIP than I did. So I really appreciated having her as my first intern back to the gate, because she certainly caught me up to speed and let me know some things that I wouldn't have known without her input. So her being assigned to me was really a gift for me. Wanted to say a few things about Captain Hansel that really became apparent right from the get-go. She came into the SWIP internship, into the SUDSI rotation, already knowing quite a bit about mental health in general. She knew about how to assess for symptoms, how to conduct a clinical interview, how to really focus on what it was that had brought the person in, as well as what was motivating them to make a change, if they were motivated to make a change. So she already came in with a good foundation of mental health in general. And I noticed pretty quickly that she had some communication skills that were going to serve her really well. She is assertive in her communication, but she's also not confrontational. She doesn't grab people by the shoulders and say, you need to wake up and listen to me. She has a very good style of how to engage with people in a way that's assertive, but not aggressive. And that served her well with her cases, but two in particular come to mind. One was a case that she had towards the end of her rotation of a soldier who clearly needed residential care. She could see that pretty early in the assessment that he needed more than standard SUDSI services. And she made that recommendation. And he was not receptive to that recommendation, and in fact was quite resistant and became irritated at the idea that she was recommending going to, another post to get more intensive care. She hung in there with him. She held firm to her recommendation, and at the end of the day, he went to residential care, and he completed the program. He came back and had good things to say about what he had learned, and was really appreciative of Captain Hansel's insistence that he go. Now, of course, we can't make anybody go to residential care, but she was able to guide the ship in the right direction, and he did go. He ended up being chapter separated from the Army, but I feel certain that the skills he learned at residential care will help him in his recovery journey as he moves forward in life. The other case was a soldier who had a condition a medical condition that other people could contract, and had some questions about duty to share that information with other people, and what were the parameters and what were the guidelines, and how do we deal with this. And I didn't really have the answer. I didn't know what the Army would want us to do. Captain Hansel took it upon herself to contact the experts here at Fort Stewart and ask them, according to the Army, what's the dealio here? What are we supposed to do? And they gave her the answers, which she shared with me and shared in a staff meeting with other SUDSI colleagues. And so we all gained an important piece of knowledge through that situation. So we really appreciated her being willing to just go out there and get the info and get what we needed to know. Another thing I'll say about Captain Hansel is that she was very good about really honing in on motivation. As you know, in SUDSI, a lot of what we do is try to identify not just what's brought the soldier to SUDSI, but what is their motivation, if any, to make a change, and then to really sort of dig into that motivation and expand upon it and highlight it, and figure out how we can nurture that in the soldier so that they can do things differently down the road. as far as other things regarding mental health and documentation and being able to jive with command and communicate with command and do some of the things regarding Army stuff. She was top notch. And again, some of those things she really helped me to get better at. Some of the things regarding Army stuff, I really appreciate having SWIP interns to fill me in on some of that, because there's always new things to learn and things to take in that I don't already know. On that note, I will say one thing I really appreciate about having SWIP interns in general is, I'm 30 years older than most SWIP interns. And so sometimes it's really nice to have another professional who's 30 years younger to kind of tune me into some of the things I might not have picked up on from clients regarding young people nowadays and how they see the world and some of the things that are in the culture for young adults nowadays. So I really appreciate having SWIP interns in that regard. Captain Hansel, I think you're going to have a productive and meaningful career ahead of you, not just for you, but also for your clients. I think we've been very lucky to have you in Sudsey, and I think that the Army's going to be served well by your continued efforts in mental health in whatever capacity you choose to pursue down the road. All right. Thank you, and I hope to see you later this morning.